What is good, everyone? Paul here, and thank you so much for tuning in to another episode of Nintendo Switch games to buy before they become rare and expensive. So, the first game we're going to be taking a look at today is Tunic, and specifically the deluxe edition, which comes in a cardboard box and has some goodies inside. It has a map of the game, it has like an instruction manual inside the game case, and it also has like another booklet. I'm not sure exactly what's in it, but there are unboxings of this game online. Mine's is still sealed because I just bought this last copy they had at Best Buy, and you can still definitely find affordable listings for this game online, but I've noticed that those listings are definitely minimal, and some resellers are already selling this game at inflated prices. You really don't find it much in the stores at all anymore, so I would highly recommend, if you're interested in this game, to definitely pick it up. And what this game is a Legend of Zelda style game. I hear that the open world exploration and the combat harkens back a lot to the original Legend of Zelda game. It has that top down isometric view and style to it. So this game kind of interested me. So I was like, I definitely might as well pick this up because I might not be able to find this physical copy further on down the line if it's already on sale for inflated prices. Now, the next game on this list is a Japan import. This game did get releases digitally in other regions, but I believe Japan is the only place where they got a physical copy for this game. And in Japan, it is titled the Capcom Belt Action Collection. Now, here in the US, this is known as the Capcom Beat 'em Up Bundle that you can buy digitally. And I believe that game does go on sale digitally for really cheap. But if you want the Japan import physical copy, this can go anywhere from like $30 to $50. And this version right here, this cover variant, I've noticed is getting more expensive and hard to find. It's going up as much as like 50. I was lucky to snag this copy for 30, but there also is another physical copy cover variant, but that one has like a border around it. I believe it's kind of like a greatest hits or like a price reduced physical copy that they made. So this one is the rarer and harder to find copy. And this is just an awesome beat 'em up collection with 7 classic beat 'em ups. It has Final Fight on it. It has Battle Circuit, Powered Gear, and some other games. Definitely a must own if you're a big beat 'em up fan and physical collector for the Nintendo Switch. Speaking of Japan imports and must own beat 'em ups, the Double Dragon collection is one that I can definitely see rising in value, as this physical copy is exclusive to Japan, or at least the Asian regions from what I know. And this features 6 classic Double Dragon games with Double Dragon 1, 2, 3, and 4, Double Dragon Advance, which by a lot of beat 'em up fans is considered to be the peak of the series, and also Return of Double Dragon. Now, there is another cover variant of this game, and I'll put it up on the screen, that has the 2 dragons, and for some reason, that cover variant goes for more. The one that I have here is going for about 30, but the other is going for about 50, and I really don't know why, other than the difference with the cover. I think that's kind of silly, and I actually really like this cover art, so I figured I'd pay 20 bucks less if I could, because why the heck not? Why would you want to pay 20 bucks more just for a cover? But for those who are hardcore collectors, just to let you know, that's the more rare one and the more expensive one. But I believe this will definitely be sought after by beat 'em up fans and Switch collectors, so definitely keep your eye on this one and maybe buy it sooner than later. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door for the Nintendo Switch is definitely a game that I can see holding its value and even becoming more expensive further down the line. And the reason why I think that is because the GameCube version until this day still goes for around $100. And also, this game is one of the most critically acclaimed Mario RPGs, and RPGs in general of all time. So I think this game will definitely hold its value and become more expensive further down the line. Shovel Knight Treasure Trove is another game that I could definitely see becoming more rare and expensive in the future. You can still find this for a reasonable price online, but you definitely don't really find this at retail stores at all anymore. You might be lucky to maybe find a pre-owned copy at GameStop, where I found mine at. But this game has 5 games in one, has some action, platforming, great gameplay, a classic indie platformer game, and one that you definitely might want to keep your eye on and consider purchasing if you're interested in it at all, because I can definitely see this one rising in value. Now, the next couple games that I'm going to be talking about are 2 games that I actually talked about in the very first episode of this series. I called it way back then that I thought these games would be more rare and expensive further down the line, and as it stands today, The Legend of Nyuta Boundless Trails is definitely getting harder to find out there. I don't see this in any stores locally at all anymore, and I do have a good amount of retail stores within a close radius to my area. And this game is a spinoff of the Trail series, but it plays more like the E series, which, if you know anything about those games, are kind of hack and slash action platformers. But the combat in those games is great, so I definitely need to hop on getting into this game sooner than later. Well, at least playing it. Glad I got it secured and bought it for my collection. And the other game is Tokyo Mirage Sessions Sharp FE, which this game is a port of the Nintendo Wii U game, but has all the DLC and everything included. And if you know about this game basically plays like Persona or Shin Megami Tensei with the press turn battle system, turn-based combat, but it's really flashy in this game. They do some kind of like chained attacks, combo attacks, where all your party members will jump in for one attack, and it gets pretty crazy. The art style is great in this game, the music, the vibrant colors. This is just a really great classic turn-based RPG in my opinion, and this one is definitely getting harder to find. It's definitely getting expensive, and I don't see this one in retail stores at all anymore either. So that's it for today's video. If you found this video helpful, entertaining, or informative, please hit that subscribe button and notification bell. And until the next video, peace.